great day, Royals. My name is Empress Lazuli and welcome to the Throat Chakra video. If it is your first time tuning into my channel, welcome. I hope that you subscribe as soon as possible and allow those notifications to start rolling in so that you can experience all of the amazing content that I had for you. And if you are returning, welcome back. You already know the drill. Continue to soak in all of this information that is going to only build your empire, okay? Today we are speaking about the throat chakra. So if you would like to know specifically how to communicate more effectively with yourself and others, really tap into the true meaning and definition behind purification, and to in a sense know about dreams and be able to interpret them as they come to you so that you can tap into your true life's purpose and your destiny. Stay tuned to the end of this short video on the throat chakra. Alright, so let's dive right into it today, guys. I'm so excited to bring this video to you. As you can tell, I'm definitely prepared wearing the blue. I have blue nails here, so let's get slow-mo. So getting back on schedule, we are speaking about the throat chakra today. Now this is the fifth chakra, starting from the base chakra or the Muladhara, the root chakra, that's located right there at the base of the spine, and that is red, and coming all the way up now into the base of the throat here where the thyroid is located, and this is going to be your throat chakra, okay? This chakra in the Sanskrit is called VISHUDDHA, and it is sky blue, so that is why I'm wearing this amazing sky blue shirt today. The sky blue color represents the element that the throat chakra encompasses, being the air element or the ether. So again, speaking, using communication, you're really using the air to speak and cut the air with your communication, okay? So the central concepts that have to do with the throat chakra really have to do with communication, purification, and dreams. Communication is highly important, as you could guess, with the throat chakra, as this is directly linked to how you communicate with the outside world. An unknown fact that may be overlooked with the throat chakra and feeling that it's all about communicating outwardly is that it's also responsible for the communication that you receive from others and that you give to yourself. So communication and effectively listening to others, and communication and effectively being able to communicate with yourself are also things that or forms of communication that the throat chakra is also associated with. It also has to do with purification. So throat chakra as well as the heart chakra being located right here in the center of our chest, and the throat chakra being located right here at the base of our throat, they're both in a sense gateways, okay? So speaking about the throat chakra today, to stay on topic, this chakra is the gateway into what begins the mental chakras. So this chakra is directly linked to our mind and the way that we think, the way that we process thoughts, because spiritually being in tune, it is going to allow us to speak based on the knowledge that we're able to gather in that space in our minds, okay? The throat chakra also has to do with dreams. So as I just said, having to do with a lot of that mental space. It has to do with the interpretation of our dreams, also being in tune with it being a mental chakra with our intuition. So going into more of that spiritual stance with ourselves and the way that we see life as a whole, instead of being so earthy in the root chakra and the sacral chakra, with us being so heavily in our emotions. We're coming all the way up now to the throat chakra, where communication, purification, and dreams are really at the forefront of what this chakra represents in terms of central concepts. As I've mentioned before, the body part association for the throat chakra is the throat area here. It is also the top of the shoulders, as well as the ears as well. And the thyroid is also a gland that is involved with the throat chakra as well as a body part association. So that this entire region of your body is associated with the throat chakra. So any types of sore throats or colds or bronchitis, anything having to do with, upper respiratory issues, those are typically linked to the throat chakra specifically. The energy and planet that the throat chakra is associated with is the planet of Mercury and the sign of Virgo. So with Mercury literally ruling communication, if you are aware of astrology on a deeper scale, you would know that Mercury is a lot of times paired with the Roman god Hermes in terms of messages that will get delivered from the gods to humanity. So that planet ruling the throat chakra just speaks of the amount of communication that you are able to get through utilizing your throat chakra and the promise of that actual message being delivered once you're able to tap in with it and have a level of strength instead of it being too strong in your life, okay? It also has to do with, as I said, Virgo. So the energy of Virgo. Right now, it's August 31st. It is Virgo season. I'm wearing, blue nails. I have the sky blue top on. So I'm definitely embracing that Virgo energy and just the color. But for that energy in the zodiac sign, Virgo is very practical. Virgo can be very critical and want to have that perfectionist quality. So the throat chakra does really speak of that ability that comes from that Virgo zodiac sign when it comes to wanting to practically communicate with others and with ourselves, or the attainment that we should have in reaching balance in our throat chakras, coming into that Virgo energy of practicality and being organized, okay? Organizing the dreams that we have and really processing them and bringing them down to a form of communication that we can feel comfortable and confident in. It is also associated with the positive and masculine features as well. So again, when you think about communication and having to speak, you're definitely taking action when you're protruding, and thinking, and then putting out, literally, with the air element being involved, putting out your words into the universe. It's a very action driven chakra, and so for it to be positive and deal with the masculine energy, which is to be take direction, to take action on things, that is very appropriate for this chakra. So let's speak about the strength of this chakra. If the throat chakra is too strong, one may tend to be a bit arrogant or overly talkative. You may feel that the person with the throat chakra that is too strong is a bit, even though they're comfortable with speaking, obviously if it's too strong, they've gone past that point, but it takes an arrogant curve where they feel that everything that they're saying is correct and everything that comes out of their mouth, everyone has to see as completely right. This sign can also become very spiteful and boring at times because of the repetitiveness or because of the strong will that they have to communicate with others their specific point of view. Okay, so that is if the throat chakra is a bit too strong in someone. If your throat chakra is just strong, then you are someone that is logical, you're loyal. You are also tactful in the way that you speak, and you're calm. You are comfortable with your throat chakra in the way that you communicate with yourself and the way that you communicate with others, which means you can also be trustworthy in the way that you speak because you feel at a balance with how you feel inside, and that in turn comes out in a way that is very balanced towards other people as well. So having a strong throat chakra is a wonderful place to be. Too strong, you can come off a bit too arrogant. So strong is a great place to be in the fact that you're trustworthy, you're loyal, you're logical, and you're also calm about your form of communication as well. If the throat chakra is weak, then you could be your own worst enemy or not stand up for yourself. When someone is their own worst enemy, they tend to have a lot of negative self-talk. So earlier when we spoke about forms of communication with your throat chakra, and it really having to do with your ability to listen to others and give communication to yourself internally, being your own worst enemy can be that mental game that I addressed earlier, that even if it doesn't come into you speaking it on the outside, it's definitely going on internally in terms of the way that you're communicating inwardly to yourself. So you could be your own worst enemy and in turn have a difficulty sticking up for yourself, because if you have your own worst enemy on the inside always talking down to you and telling you certain things that are negative and that don't make you feel confident in taking action on who you really are and who you feel you need to be in this life, then that is why your throat chakra is weak, and you can come into a better balance with that after this video. If the throat chakra is too weak, then you may end up basically becoming a pessimist who blames other people. So you are aware of using your throat chakra, but it is so weak to the point where you're using it in a very negative stance. You're very pessimistic. Instead of being optimistic about the things that you have going on with yourself and communicating positively about your future, claiming things that you are manifesting, and also speaking positively and communicating towards other people, you can be more pessimistic and you basically blame other people and whine, that's the word, whine about certain things. So you're using your throat chakra in a way where you're speaking, but it's such a low vibration, and that's where your throat chakra can be too weak. So really make sure that if that is someone that you know of, or if that sounds like tendencies that you may have when you are, not in the best mood, it may be a great idea for you to take this video and also implement some of the practices that you can have in terms of the central concepts of communicating more positively and more optimistically with yourself and others, having more of that purification outlook when it comes to you being able to communicate more clearly as well. Be practical and organized about that. The season of Virgo in general, no matter when you're watching this video, is a great time and a great season to assist you in working on your throat chakra and speaking up more for the things that you want to claim that will help you to become more calm and more trustworthy in your life. Someone that can actually boldly speak up for themselves, but do it in a tasteful way where others are still upheld in the most confident way and you haven't lost any integrity for yourself. So the sound associated with the throat chakra is singing. For some of the other throat chakras, and at this time I would love to direct you to all of the other throat at this time I would love to direct you to all of the other chakra videos that I have available for you. Every other chakra before reaching this chakra here, the throat chakra, I have covered in my chakra series. I'll go ahead and put a link up here so that you can access that quickly, and I'll put all of the videos in there for you, as well as the introduction. So if you don't have time to watch all of the different videos, I have all of them in one video that is super easy for you to just get through and watch and get the best out of the video in terms of putting your best foot forward and balancing all of the 7 chakras that are here in the center of our being. Okay, but back to it. Singing is the sound or the music associated with the throat chakra. Obviously, with it being closely associated with the throat area and the vocal cords, it is important to exercise this sound of music. Even if you're not singing or humming or learning a song or learning how to sing at certain tones, or you're not taking any vocal lessons, make sure that you're listening to very soothing music. There are so many resources online for us to utilize when it comes to chakra healing in general, whether you're going on YouTube and watching and listening to the healing music that they have there, hours and hours with no advertisements, where you can study and read and do whatever you're doing while it's playing in the background, and meditate while listening to this music as well. The mantra that is associated with the throat chakra is HAM, H-A-M. So whenever you're meditating, if you're looking to come into a better balance with this chakra, I would highly encourage that not only you look up the sound healing on a platform such as YouTube, this one, but that while you're seated, and if you have a yoga mat, I would highly encourage you to pull it out during your meditations or your yoga session. Before or after, just sit in a seated position with however your legs would sit comfortably for you, and begin to recite this mantra over and over again of H-A-M, hum, and really elongate the entire word. There should be some guided ones, and I have some surprises for you, so I won't say too much, but if you would like to access them on YouTube, I'm sure that they should have some guided meditations for you as of now. But H-A-M is a great mantra to just repeat while you're meditating, while you're being mindful. Even I would suggest internally, just saying this in your mind, to repeat this mantra to help you to align and balance your throat chakra and the communication, the purification, and the dreams that you're having and experiencing. Lastly, let's quickly cover the petals and the element that are associated with the throat chakra. There are 16 petals on the or around the throat chakra, and it is associated with the air or the ether element. This is due to the fact, obviously, because it has to do with utilizing your voice and speaking with your vocal cords, but also from a bit of research that I've been doing, the culmination and the gateway that I spoke about earlier, and leaving the more earthly and grounded chakras and coming into more of the mental and spiritual chakras. It is a gateway that opens up to the spiritual mind and the ethers and the intuition and the universe and understanding the Akasha records. All of that is accessed once we pass that gateway of the throat chakra. So utilizing that air element, coming into a better understanding and awareness of the power of the air element is going to automatically help you to come into a better balance with the throat chakra. Also, dancing and moving around will definitely help to inspire that air to flow in your being, and specifically in your throat chakra, to come into a better balance. Practice and make sure that you are aware of how you are mentally thinking before you speak, so that you can control and balance more of what you are saying to yourself and to other people. That purification process that you're going through, make sure that you purify what you're thinking in your mind and your thoughts before you're speaking. Really engage in that purification process and in that communication with yourself. That is the best way for you to balance this chakra. Thank you so much for joining me today. I had such a blast going over this amazing communicative chakra with you today, and I hope that you watch all of the other chakra videos that I have to offer on the channel. And don't forget to subscribe so that you can receive all of the videos and content that I have yet to come for the channel, so that we can access and build our empires. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.